I'll start with the simplest thing, the PulseX module. Before it was created within the overall NG Stack ecosystem, there was a popular question in trading. Sounds simple, right? Is the market rising or falling now? The answer seems obvious, yet most traders lose money on this because they observe price, which often reflects little of the underlying movement. That's exactly why PulseX was created within NG Stack. Its purpose is to indicate the current market direction and evaluate the movement's strength. Now let's look at the main block. See, we have a HUD here, and it has 4 lines. It seems simple, it seems clear. As usual, I'll show you everything in the simulation. But observe, we have this stretch indicator, which clearly illustrates how far the market has diverged from its, shall we say, typical state or baseline, from a state embedded in the mathematical model. Our 2 R's indicate the current risk mode. Local, accordingly, shows us the local structure. And ng-sync is that complex mathematical component that displays the level of consistency within the system. And it's precisely thanks to this that a trader no longer needs to simultaneously analyze dozens of indicators. All the information is already gathered in such a small HUD, so if you double-click here, you'll find even cooler settings, and you can enable a second panel that will display a lot of additional information. But right now, let's look at the small panel, the one we typically use in our daily trading activities. As usual, we'll turn on our favorite simulation and we'll try to catch a risk-on signal somewhere. There, something just started to appear in this block. But let me explain. When risk on appears, it doesn't mean you should jump in right away. Again, these modules are not a magic money button, not just buy and sell. These indicators are precisely preparing us for the fact that soon some significant market movement is about to occur. Here, with the help of all these modules, with the entire NG Stack ecosystem, we are learning discipline. So it helps us develop it, and when we see movements like this and use everything in tandem, it becomes much easier for us. We understand that some kind of rebound is coming soon. If risk on lights up, that's the favorable environment for looking for buys. So if risk off lights up for us, then that's exactly the opposite scenario, the point where we must exit our trades. Let's keep watching. I've specifically set it to 1x speed so you can see how it reacts here. We just saw that long positions should be coming soon. Here again, the risk is already at some kind of maximum extreme. We're seeing a 15-minute rebound, 0.73%. But let's continue to observe closely what unfolds here. We're seeing the market somehow rebound, then head downwards again. Some sideways movement has started, a flat market, and in theory, as practice shows, we will likely head down again. Pulse shows us what's happening right now. It's more important than any forecast. You see all this? Instantly we had long positions here, then again, and we can see how far it has already moved from its norm. Consequently, it needs to compensate for this deviation somehow. The compensation here is to get back to 0 or into positive territory. And here you see the opposite scenario, when risk off lights up. There's a small one, there's a 2 out of 3, a 3 out of 3, and then it becomes super important. When you observe everything is absolutely red here, then you'll grasp that the market is about to exit this current long state. Here we can turn on maximum speed and observe how it subsequently performs. We saw what lit up. Again, everything's fine. It's just showing you this live moment. Risk on began, we bounced, and we're going again. This is all happening in the moment, and you always see it in real time. Why do we even need PulseX? Most traders, as usual, open a trade, then only consider risks. But in NG, it's the opposite. First we identify the market's state, then its direction, and finally the strength of its movement. And only after all that do we start making a decision. Pulse helps eliminate all those extra emotions and quickly understand who's controlling the market now. Buyers, sellers, or nobody at all. Based on that, you make your decision. Finally, I want to say that Pulse is a kind of navigation system within NG Stack. It specifically helps you quickly determine the direction of movement. You just saw it for yourselves, how it discerns the market's strength and the current environmental conditions. Without super mega complex settings, overloaded charts, or an endless, huge flow of data, right? You simply glance at the HUD and instantly comprehend what's currently unfolding in the market at that very moment. And as usual, when we connect the entire NG Stack, the whole ecosystem, Pulse becomes a part of our unified decision-making system based on our protocols. If you haven't watched the overview of how all 6 modules function together, definitely go back from this mini episode, click on the NG Stack ecosystem overview, and give it a watch.